Hello.
How are you?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. It feels really good to be over here in Belfast.
Fine and well, you are looking young man, I have to say.
Thank you.
People don't really realise how busy a schedule you have. Like, for instance, how many places have you been? How many towns and cities have you been since Monday? But you don't even know.
About 17 probably? 17 or 18 maybe?
That's nuts, isn't it though, really?
Yeah, but to be honest, I love it. I love travelling. Yeah. I love travelling. I love going into different places and meeting people and, you know, getting the different vibes from people, you know, and that's the only way you really get to test what people's thoughts are on your music. You know, you go out there, you see the reaction, and that's how you get in the thick of it. So I love that part of it.
That's a good point. Is there anywhere you really look forward to going back to?
I always love coming over here. Love it.
They all say that.
No, I promise you, everybody is so enthusiastic over here. If you do a show here, it's always the best crowd. They're always really enthusiastic, and everybody's just so nice. Nobody has anything horrible to say. Everybody just seems so nice. So I love coming here.
Thank you very much indeed for coming over. We'll chat about the Paralympic Flame in a minute, but while you're around it, you have a brand new album, and this is your 4th album.
4th, yes.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
I can't, yeah, I mean, I don't know where I've had the time. 4 albums in 3 years, it's pretty full on.
That's punishing.
But to be honest, I don't really know what chilling out's like anymore.
That's nuts. But how do you relax? There's bound to be a way.
I like going for a run.
Right.
And I like chilling with friends, watching TV, going to pictures, just going for a walk. I rarely get a walk anyway, because I'm always in the back of a car in a dressing room or on stage. It's nice to get out in the fresh air, and I live near a beach back in South Shields. It's nice to just walk along the beach and like have a bit of fresh air and freedom.
As I always say, I live beside the beach as well, and I always say to people that live in the city, you know what I have that you don't have? A horizon.
Yes, that's totally true.
Well, anyway, listen, we're here to chat about the music, and as I said, 13 tracks on this, but quite a few McElderry tracks. Quite a few you've written yourself.
I've written a few myself. There's a few more originals on there as well that I haven't written, but 3 of the tracks I wrote and co-wrote with some really amazing people.
Who were you working with?
Marcella Detroit from Shakespeare's Sister.
Oh, there's one slick lady.
Yeah, incredible. And Gav Clark from Uncle. Like loads of different really cool people. And it's been a really different process of recording because I've never done any songwriting for an album before. So to be a part of that and see that side of it, it's been totally different. I feel like I've done something new.
Well, there's a couple of songs I want to chat to you about. First of all, a song I'd never heard before in my life, and you know the way you think, oh, that's Skyscraper. Where did that come from?
Skyscraper is a song by Demi Lovato, who's a young American. She's the new judge on the American X Factor.
Right.
Young star. She's about 19 years old, and she brought this song over here, but it just slipped under the radar for some reason, and I heard it. Somebody recommended it and said, Joey would sing this really well. So we took it into the studio, had a go with it, and everybody was like, it's got to be on the album. So we've made it into a bit of it's kind of like a rock anthem-y ballad. It's got all these like quirky Japanese drums in it.
Yeah, there's something sort of quirky, exactly.
It's got different things in it, like echoing back and vocals and things. We made it quite like different to the original. And so, I love that song. Such good lyrics.
Well, I'm glad I know where it's from, because I've never heard of that before. That's great. Tell me something, your voice. Now, we had a bit of a dress rehearsal there, and you just started, and it was clear as day. How do you look after your voice?
I have to be careful. You know, I don't drink alcohol before performances. If I'm singing the next day, I can't drink alcohol the night before. I try not to. If I have a show, if it's a one-off performance, I can. But if I have a show, like a full show set, then I don't touch alcohol for about 2 days before. I mean, I'm not really a big drinker, like once a week, if that. And I don't smoke. I try and eat healthy. I exercise a lot. It's all about giving it rest, because at the end of the day, it's a muscle. It's like if you run a marathon, the next day your body aches, you know, and that's the way you have to look at it. I try not to shout, even though I am the loudest person ever. So that's difficult.
Go on, say on.
It's difficult. So yeah, you do have to be careful, and you've got to know your limitations, and it's all about being aware of your voice on stage, because if you burn it out one night and think, right, I'm going to do all of this in one night, and then the next day you have no voice for the next show, it's being realistic about what you can do each night.
You learned a lot from pop star to opera star, didn't you?
So much.
Yeah.
So
because your voice has matured so much.
Yeah, I mean, and the classical training has helped so much in the kind of pop singing of this album, because it's made it a more clear, strengthened sound because of that. Because I use the same technique as what I would if I was singing classical. But for the pop, and it helps it so much. The song on there, I'm reaching notes that I've never hit before on songs and ranges that I've never gone near in previous albums.
And I noticed you performed at the Royal Albert Hall. Was it Dion Warwick? Oh, what was that like?
I sang a duet with that for, it was the World Hunger Day project, and I was asked along to perform among some other legendary people. Cliff Richard, Boy George. It was a bit of a surreal moment. We're standing inside a stage watching Tony Hadley sing Gold, and I'm dancing with Cliff Richard and Boy George. I was like, this has got to be some kind of career highlight.
Oh, good.
Very surreal moment. And Dion Warwick's just sitting on a chair drinking a bottle of water. It was such an honour to meet her and sing with her as well.
You're having a good time, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. I can't believe this is my job.
Well, that's the way it should be. Keep on doing whatever it is that you're doing, because you're definitely enjoying it. I'm very pleased to say that Dominic's with us for the guitar, isn't that right? So what are we going to do together?
We're singing a track off the new album, and it's a song written by an amazingly talented songwriter called Belle Humble. And it's called To Have a Broken Heart.
Well, here we have it. To Have a Broken Heart, written by Belle Humble, but sang live in the Alan Simpson Show by Joe McElderry.
People tell me I'm too young to know that I'll get over you. In time I'll let you go, but they don't feel the way I feel right now. If they knew you in the way I did and how you loved me, they'd understand this pain is real. No, time won't heal, so this is how it feels to be torn apart. Sky is falling down and I'm lost in the dark. How will I ever get over you? How will I ever get over you? Oh, I know I gotta try, but I'm dying inside, and I don't know where to start. So this is how it feels to have a broken heart. Yeah. The world looks different now, and I realize I'm not invincible. I'm just another guy who paid the cost, who loved and lost. I wonder where you are. No, I can't stop myself. Keep thinking that, baby, you're with someone else. It's killing me. I want to be free, so this is how it feels to be torn apart. The sky is falling down and I'm lost in the dark. How will I ever get over you? Oh, how will I ever get over you? Oh, I know I gotta try, but I'm dying inside, and I don't know where to start. So this is how it feels to have a broken heart. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, a broken heart.
Joe McElderry nearly had me in tears earlier on singing that. Just him and a guitar. Absolutely brilliant. To Have a Broken Heart. That's from the new album, 13 tracks on the album, Value for Money, with that young man. But whenever you listen to that song, you just imagine standing in the crowd, your hands above your head, just swaying from side to side. Well, I'll tell you what, that could very well be possible, because Joe is performing tomorrow evening down at the City Hall in Belfast, all part of the Paralympic Games launch.